Hey, hey, welcome to Money TV Zealous. My name is Denise. My partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi, I'm Mary. We are running through all the pilots this fall. I hope you give us a like and a subscribe so you can keep up with us all season. Today is 10 Days in the Valley. We have some feelings on this. Denise, you want to go first or?
Well, just first impressions of the episode. It was not my favorite. I felt like a lot of things that happened could have been just avoided if the person just wasn't purely stupid. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get it started. The main character is a writer for a television show, a cop show, and it starts off with the ex. Well, no, I think they're still married. So the husband shows up with the kid, and it looks like they're going through a divorce or whatever. And so, of course, they have their cute little family moment with the daughter there. But then as soon as she walks away, then the parents start fighting, which I'm kind of happy they did at least wait till the child had gone. Anyway, they are bitter. Yes, very bitter. And and yeah. So she does not want to allow him to take the child on his 9 days, because that's a crime. And she tells him to kick rocks and leave. And then she goes to spend time with her daughter, and she sends off the babysitter or whatever, the nanny. And, they dance and have a good time. And she sings her to sleep with Amazing Grace. I'm like, really? Amazing Grace? Yes. Okay. And so when she sleeps, she gets this call. She pops the Ambien in the middle of singing Amazing Grace. Let me not forget that. And then she gets a call after she's fell asleep from the producer, one of the director of the show. And he's like, yeah, one of the scenes fell through. We're going to need you to rewrite it tonight. And she's a little bit reluctant because she promised that she wouldn't work, which her daughter sleeps. So I'm like, I don't get it, but okay. And so she tells him she'll rewrite the scene. Then she grabs some things and walks out the door. And then she leaves it cracked. Oh, I know she grabs. She grabs the baby monitor when her child is like 6. I'm 7 years old. But why do you still have a baby monitor? I don't know. But she grabs the baby monitor and she walks out the door. And she's like, she looks back at it. She's like, no, I'm going to leave it cracked. She walks off somewhere that's not with her child to the shed over down yonder. And yeah, where she proceeds to spend several hours, maybe 6 or 7, writing scripts, getting high, drinking wine, just, things. And I'm just like, what the heck? Like, and she couldn't go with the dad? Like, really? Because, I mean, I'm sure it couldn't be any worse than boozing it up and getting high and leaving the gate open. Like, I mean, I don't get it, but...
You could have done her work in the dining room.
Right?
I don't get it. I did not.
I mean, you just take your laptop into the dining room, the living room, any part of the house. Mary.
Okay. So now we have the gist of the story. She wakes up, realizes that her daughter is gone, and chaos ensues. There are so many storylines going on between her and her husband having a history, her sister and her sister's husband trying to get pregnant, the guy that she bought drugs from, he wants to be a writer in Hollywood. She also wrote a documentary about the police. So they already don't trust her because that was an expose. And then the writers in her writing room for a TV show, there's drama going on in there. Malcolm Jamal Warner knows something. Her informant, the police informant that told her everything about the expose, he is also hiding something. And then there was another piece of the puzzle.
Oh, the husband is cheating with her assistant.
The husband is sleeping with her assistant, and she's like, I don't know why I had to lie for you, but I did. And
I'm like, sweetie, like, oh, remember that episode of How I Met Your Mother where they're like, oh, honey. Yeah, that was her.
First of all, lying for a man like that. Mm-mm.
It wasn't even the part that she was lying for him. It was the fact that she was that stupid. Like, obviously he was doing something he didn't have any business doing. Yeah. And we think he got the kid. Like, because.
Yeah. One highlight of this show is Mr. Adewale.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Amen.
I might just do episode 2 just because I have questions. He's lovely. Anyway, but the show as a whole was not the worst. It was just 3 shows put together.
I feel like they've been doing that lately. Like they feel like, oh, if we don't overload them with storylines, they'll lose interest. No, you can give me a few things to deal, to handle, and I can still, you can still hold my interest.
Honestly, I would watch a show within a show. Like they're writing Law and Order, and it's about the people that write Law and Order. That would be fun. Cop expose. Arguing in the writer's room, Kira Sedgwick and Malcolm Jamal Warner. We don't need the kidnapping on top of that.
Right.
And I mean, either one of those would be okay, but now everything is just muddy, and
I will say this, the actress was not happy about that script rewrite. And it showed when she was doing the scene, she's like, yeah, right. Let's get to the kissing scene. Okay, we're at the kissing scene. Yes, now we're here.
She was not happy. Man. And I really like Kira Sedgwick, and I really like the fact that the cast is made up of a lot of women and they're powerhouses, like real life actresses too. I want to say that I'm okay with the fact that there are only like 2 or 3 people of color with speaking roles because everyone else is so crazy. I feel like this is like hashtag white people problems, Anyway, all in all, I will watch another episode because I am intrigued to see how they're going to fix all of this. But I don't know. As a whole.
I was thinking about dumping it. And I know I'm the person who always says watch 2 episodes at least.
I just want to see Adewale one more time, honestly.
Well, you know what? That's a reason to watch.
Come on.
But see, they know. I almost think that the lady's in on it too, like the mom.
Everybody has a reason to be in on it, like that.
You know what I was most upset about? When she finds out that the dad does not have the daughter, which I still think he has her, and this is all some ploy. She tries to get a sip of water, and the water fountain is just a prop, or either it doesn't work. I was so upset about that. Yeah. Like, I felt like that was important that she get that sip of water, and she didn't get it.
That was rough.
Man. Anyway, so also Malcolm Jamal Warner's character, he mentions, oh, what if somebody takes so-and-so's child? And she's like, but she doesn't have a child. He's like, we could write her one. We could make it a reveal, you know? And he's like, over here trying to have these OMG moments.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what a writing room looks like. I felt like it was pretty good. I thought it was good. That part.
I think he knows something. And then, well, he definitely knows something. But I think he has something to do with it. I don't know. I feel like they all playing their parts.
I think he knows something about her police. Like, everybody knows a different part of her life. Maybe he knows about the drugs. Like, but they're gonna make it look like he knows something about the kidnapping. That's a red herring. I see that one. I don't know. I watch too much TV. I already know.
Well, what I mean is, I feel like they're all playing a part of this.
Mm-hmm. And the nanny too.
Poor nanny. She might be the only one in the dark.
Trying to save the baby.
Because you would think it's the nanny. Like, that's the first person you go say.
You're saying, like, I'm stuck at work. And I'm like, the baby gone. What are you at work for? Who are you working for?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. I was ready for him to throw that the ditzy intern over the edge. I was like, oh, just throw over there because she's too stupid. And then he didn't throw her. Like, I guess because he still needs her. He needs her to convince the cops that he was at home with her. So whatever. But she needs to die. Her and
you're killing people off.
Yeah, because why? Why is she there? And then I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll watch another episode, see if she die.
I feel you.
I mean, they really only need the lead person because that's enough stupid for one person, you know, for the whole show.
Just
and then
walking train wreck. That poor woman.
And then she was like, I never seen him ever in my life. Those drugs was my husband's. And like, I'm just like,
let them pull a fingerprint off that bag. Please. Just.
And then she's like, oh, we're going to need to open up the time because I lied to you. No stuff. He know you've been lying the whole time. Anyway, y'all, if y'all watching this, let me know.
Ooh.
Kudos to you because it was a hot train wreck mess. And we're going to watch it again, apparently.
We don't have to recap it, though, but it might be fun, too.
No, real talk. I do want to know who has the girl. Like, it seems like the dad knows about it. Because why would he be lying? But it could be some totally different reason why he was lying.
Very true.
But you know what I did? I started laughing so hard when they started fighting.
Of course you started laughing. Can someone comment and tell Denise that she has a cold, dark heart?
Well, no, it was hilarious. I'm like, these people are they're so funny.
Yeah, that's when I tweeted these white folks, man.
Well, he comes out and has a deep confession, and I'm like, oh my God, this is about to be the moment of truth. It's about to be some drama and tears. And she's like, you never told me that. And he's like, do you want to confess something? And she's like, oh, I have the problem? Oh, I don't have the problem. What are you talking about? Then she slaps him. And then she's like, I'm like, he about to hit her. He goes to choke her. And I'm like, okay, I can't. And then like the cops try to arrest him. And she's like, no, you're going to hurt him. I lost it.
Denise just had a whole fit just now. Ooh, in the video, everybody's got it.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's too long. Have a great night. This is the last one. I think I'm too sleepy. Good night. Thanks for watching.